Welcome. This is the Infinite Way community of practitioners. A quiet place, a sacred place. A place not for gathering information, but for awakening. If you have found this channel, it may not be by accident. Perhaps you have already discovered that outer solutions do not satisfy. Repeated seeking has not brought lasting peace, and something within you is calling deeper. This channel exists for that call. What this channel is and is not, this is not a channel of religious doctrine. This is not a place of personal teaching or personality. This channel exists as a contemplative space for sincere students who desire to live the principles of the Infinite Way, not merely study them intellectually, but practice and embody them in daily life. Through reverent group readings, guided meditations, and structured study drawn directly from the Infinite Way publications and seminar transcripts, we explore the inner realization of God as individual consciousness. This is not a channel of religious doctrine, but of spiritual realization. The foundation of this work rests in the teachings of Joel Goldsmith, who revealed that spiritual truth is not something to be learned, it is something to be realized. And through the continued unfoldment in the classes of Upfitch, we are reminded, you are not becoming spiritual, you are discovering that you already are. This channel is not here to give you something new, it is here to help you recognize what already is. The central vision, the vision of this community, is simple, yet profound: to live in the conscious awareness that God is individual being, not distant, not separate, not something to reach, but the very life that is living you. We are here to practice the presence, the silence, the awareness of the indwelling I, not as concepts but as living experience. This is the Infinite Way. Goldsmith repeatedly emphasized that the real practitioner is the Christ within your own consciousness. Through meditation and inner listening, the student learns to rely on that presence. One of his central teachings is, the Infinite Way is not dependent on persons. The healing power is the Christ within your own consciousness. This means that meditation is not secondary. It is actually the core practice. Why a community of practitioners, you may ask? Why a community? Why not simply study alone? Because this path is not merely about reading or listening. It is about practice. Joel Goldsmith emphasized that truth must be practiced daily, consciously, faithfully. A practitioner is not someone who knows more. A practitioner is one who turns within regularly, practices silence, lives from inner guidance, refuses to be hypnotized by appearances. The practitioner does not heal you. The practitioner helps you to realize the presence that is already within your own consciousness. The practitioner is not the source of healing. The practitioner simply realizes the truth of your spiritual identity. This community exists to support that practice, not through dependency, but through shared dedication to inner realization. Goldsmith described this realization beautifully. When you have attained some measure of spiritual consciousness, you will find that the Christ within your own being is the practitioner. The student is no longer trying to get help from outside. Instead, they rest in the realization God is present. Divine harmony is already established. The appearance has no spiritual or supporting it. What you will find on this channel, you will find 1. Guided meditations, designed to help you enter stillness, release mental activity, become aware of presence. 2. Group readings, drawn directly from authentic Infinite Way writings and classes. Not interpreted, not altered, but allowed to speak for themselves. 3. Teachings on core principles such as God as consciousness, the impersonal nature of error, living by grace, spiritual discernment. The nature of the I for practice-based sessions, helping you move from knowing to being, hearing to realizing, seeking to resting. The real work, practice of the presence. Now let us be very clear. This path is simple, but it is not easy, because it requires a shift from doing to being, thinking to listening, seeking to allowing. The real work is the practice of the presence. It is not in words, it is not in effort, it is in sitting quietly, turning within, listening. Without expectation, and gradually you begin to feel something. A stillness, a presence, a quiet assurance. This is the beginning of realization. A gentle warning. There are many traps on the spiritual path. Seeking experiences, seeking healing, seeking results, even seeking God. But the infinite way reveals something radical, that what you are seeking is already fully present. The moment you stop trying to get, you begin to realize. So this channel will not encourage dependency, emotional excitement, or constant seeking. Instead, it will gently guide you back again and again to silence. Invitation to the viewer. So if you feel drawn to this path, we invite you to participate not passively but consciously. Take time daily. Sit in silence. Listen within. Release the need to understand. Join the readings. Enter the meditations. Practice the presence, not for results but for realization. Closing meditation, let us be still just for a moment. Pause. There is nothing to seek, nothing to become, nothing to achieve. Only to be aware I am, not the human sense of self, but the presence that is aware. Rest here. This is the Infinite Way. Welcome to the Infinite Way community of practitioners.